Brad Johnson has won 6 of his last 7 Monday night starts, but he's thrown just 4 touchdown passes in the 6 games they played this season. Hey, how are you? Jason Horowitz and NFL.com's Pat Kirwan with you here on the VSiN NFL Preview, exclusively on CBS Sports. Now we're breaking down the Monday nighter between New England and Minnesota, and let's start with Brad Johnson. You see on your screen a comparison between he and Dante Culpepper in their careers as Viking starters. Johnson 26-12 all time. Culpepper has a losing record. Obviously, the numbers are more in Culpepper's favor as far as yards and statistics. But this is a totally different Vikings offense. Is Brad Johnson the right quarterback for this ball control offense?
Well, Jason, he is the right quarterback for this year and maybe even next year as they get Tavares Jackson ready. I had a chance to talk with Mike Vrabel, the linebacker for the Patriots. He had just finished his film study of the Vikings. Here's his thoughts on Brad Johnson. The guy always throws to the open receiver. Last week, he hit 9 different receivers. Doesn't show up as touchdowns. Shows up as moving the football, though. I think the challenge for the Patriots is to make sure that the open receiver is his 3rd or 4th read so your pass pressure can get there and get him sacked. Brad was sacked 4 times last week.
Well, the reason Brad Childress, not Brad Johnson, is able to make this a rushing team and let Brad Johnson control the offense is because Chester Taylor has been very good. On the season, 590 yards, and last week a career-high over 160 yards. On the other side, Corey Dillon kind of slowing down. Lawrence Maroney also slowing down. But let's take a look at the defenses these two teams are going to play this week. The Patriots, 6th best rush defense. The Vikings, the best against the run this season. What changes this week?
Well, first off, Chester Taylor has a guy named Steve Hutchinson in front of him. They spent millions of dollars on, and he is an impact player, and he'll make a running game go. And that's another conversation I had with some of those Patriots. They'll try to get a player down and stunt into that area because Steve Hutchinson, to me, is better when he pulls and leads the running game away from where he lines up. And they're going to try to pursue him with angles of pursuit from the defensive line. I like Chester Taylor, but I do think that the two-headed monster in New England is terrific. Corey Dillon, slow down all you want. You're big, you're powerful. You move the chains down in the red zone. Lawrence Maroney, he's starting to catch the ball a little bit more. He's got a terrific pair of hands. Those 2 running backs from New England, to me, will generate well over 100 yards of running.
Well, the Vikings defense has been tougher. This one a close game to call. Who's your winner?
You know, I think this is a very close game. I'm looking at a lead change 3 or 4 times, and I say Tom Brady takes his team down the field for a winning field goal, and all of a sudden we'll forget about Adam Vinatieri as a young field goal kicker. Proves to us he can kick one in overtime or at the end of a game.
Of course, unless he misses, and then we're going to be calling for Vinatieri.
Then we'll be talking about get Vinatieri back.
Well, you know, last week we said Tom Brady, he owns the AFC East. He also owns the NFC, period. 16-4 all-time against the NFC with a 90.8 passer rating. He tries to make that even better Monday night in Minnesota beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And for more on this game or any other in Week 8, be sure to stay logged on to CBS Sports Line. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.